All right, we live.
What up?
PGN is on the move today, driving driving to a kids party,
Oh boy,
a 4 year old's party. I believe no, he's probably two, no four. He's 4 years old.
I don't know how you do it.
But yeah, man. How's your week went?
Yo, it was good. Short. Not nothing too crazy. This week's gonna be a little bit more light because a lot of the high schoolers are gonna be testing, so they're taking PSATs.
Okay.
So a lot of the other kids are gonna be coming in late. So everyone at the school is like kind of looking forward to that. So
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I think you guys have.
Yeah.
Jordan said you guys have parent teacher
I
conferences
mean,
this week.
yeah, already it passed. So we had three half days in a row. So that was cool,
Yeah,
but nothing too crazy. You know, it's elementary school, so we ain't really doing shit.
that's true.
More behavioral, more kids running around, stopping them from going crazy. Like my kid got a mohawk this week. They gave him a mohawk, so he's been acting like an animal for this week.
They
they,
they
they
love.
put they put the wrong haircut on him. He was going crazy this week, but
Yeah.
he calmed down Friday, so we'll be all right. But yeah, man, let's get to these
You still have
topics,
Oscar,
man.
right? All right, let's
Yeah, yeah,
go.
yeah. Well, I don't want to say his
First
name. I
top.
don't know if you know.
Nah, don't worry about it. First
Yeah,
topic. PGN. Welcome, you ham and eggers. This episode 65, and we are starting our
yeah,
our topic with some NFL talk. Geno Smith is gone to the Raiders. We got some possible QB shuffle. Darnold, Rodgers. You don't know what's gonna happen. But Geno Smith to the Raiders, I didn't see coming. I thought the Seahawks were fond of him, but everyone's trying to make
yeah.
moves right now.
Well, the Raiders needed a quarterback. I mean, they're saying that they're gonna every mock draft you spoke about it last week. Every mock draft has Shador going over there, which is
Uh
kind of
huh.
crazy. But I don't know what's going on with that. But at least if Shador is going to the Raiders, I think Geno is a good pit stop for the Raiders. He's been pretty efficient. You know,
Yep.
he resurrected his career in Seattle. He's been pretty efficient. He reunites with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, I think that's great
Um,
for him.
yeah, so that's good. A good move for Vegas. I think the Pete Carroll signing was dope. And look, he's bringing in a good quarterback. He's probably gonna bring in other players
Yeah.
that want to play for him because he is a player's coach. The only thing that fucked him up was that fucking Marshawn run. He didn't run it. That's what
And
ruined. That's what ruined the Seattle dynasty.
that's true. And I think they've kind of moved on past that. So, you
Yeah,
know,
when he retired, all the ex players went there. Russell was there.
yep.
Marshawn was there. They all embraced him. I think probably behind closed doors, he probably won't admit it
Yep.
in the media, but probably behind closed doors, he probably apologized to Marshawn, the team, for how he handled that whole shit. So but I think Geno's good. Good little pit stop if they get Shador. If they
Yep.
don't get Shador, he'll be good for another 2-3 years until you
Yep.
figure it out. So I think that's good.
That's true.
What's
And
the other? I don't even want to talk about Rodgers to the Giants. That's just
yeah, I wasn't gonna
Rodgers to the
talk about
Giants.
that.
That's just
See,
fucking ridiculous.
I got it.
Yeah,
I
because
was
you've
gonna
been you've
talk.
been you've been cheering, you've been cheering in the chat all week, fucking with me, all right, about this Aaron Rodgers shit. I don't want that fucking guy on my team, bro. Please, Giants, God, Lord, Jesus Christ.
I'm
You know, I
just.
mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he said he wants. He's the one that's approached us, so I guess it's a good thing. We kind of touched more about it last week, so I don't want to go into it again. But I just don't want it. Period. I don't want it. Who's the other quarterback they were saying talking about?
Sam Darnold, he's not expected to sign back with the Vikings either, so he might be going somewhere. It looks like Daniel Jones might be the guy for the Vikings for a bit until JJ McCarthy gets right and healthy. Because if Sam Darnold's not there, they're not going to start JJ McCarthy after coming off an injury like that. So Daniel Jones might get another start with a better roster than the Giants have right now. So we'll see how that goes. That's actually crazy that he went from being cut to possibly starting again. Well, we're having technical difficulties, but I know Scumbag McGee will join when he's ready. So my biggest problem with the Daniel Jones thing is it shows that sometimes you just need the right situation, and I feel for Daniel Jones because now he's going to be in a very great situation, and now it's going to show, hey, maybe this is where he can shine. Because remember, this was happened for Sam Darnold. This was happened for a lot of these quarterbacks. A lot of these quarterbacks go from terrible organizations to now they go to winning teams, and they show out sometimes. You can't always expect people like Daniel Jones, who are already limited, to have a limited offense. Is what I said about Mac Jones when he was at the Patriots. He's already a limited quarterback. How are you going to give him limited receivers? You hide your quarterback's weaknesses, and I don't feel like a lot of these bad teams do that because then their problems will even get even worse. And then we're always like, oh well, they suck. I'm like, yeah, we knew they suck, but how do you make them get better? So until Scumbag McGee comes on, this is gonna be solo dolo right now, PGN. So I'm looking forward to see where these quarterbacks go. I know he doesn't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers to the Giants, but that's a possibility. You can't just tell me Tommy DeVito is your answer at quarterback. Listen, the the Italian thing was a wave for a little bit, but that ain't it. That ain't it.
Uh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Jesus. For some reason, the fucking shit got hot. It got
Uh,
hot.
don't worry about it.
Because the
I'm here.
temperature got too. I guess the sun was hitting the shit.
Yeah, and it freezes and it shuts it down. I know. I know that's happened to me before.
I don't know what the hell happened. It's pissed me off, man. We're getting the audience up in here.
Don't worry about it.
All
We're
right.
still here.
Now we're down to one person here. We fucking hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. You good? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Now for some reason this AirPods ain't working, so we're gonna have to do this. All right. So we're on the Vikings, right? Daniel Jones.
Yep. And like I was
Well,
saying, when you were off, Daniel Jones might succeed in this. He got some weapons.
yeah, we talked about it in the chat. We're like, bruh, if Daniel Jones succeeds with the Vikings, this will be 2 years in a row that we lose Saquon and he goes win a Super Bowl, and then we get rid of Daniel Jones and he starts flourishing over there in Minnesota.
Yep.
That'll be nuts.
Tough,
But
tough pill to swallow.
the crazy thing is that um, for fantasy, I didn't pull the trigger last year, but I was telling my partner in my fantasy team, I said, bro, that coach in Minnesota, he's a quarterback whisperer.
Yep.
I'm like, a sleeper in fantasy this year is going to be Sam Darnold. He's, oh,
Mm.
fuck Sam Darnold. I'm not trying to draft Sam Darnold. We could have
See,
drafted Sam Darnold last pick of the draft.
he saw the vision. He saw the vision. I respect it. Not a lot of people were going to say Sam Darnold was going to be that good.
Mm-hmm. Now, and why I said it was because every quarterback that played in that system was flourishing. Nate Mullins was giving the Vikings 300 something, 40, 50 yards. I don't even think he's in the league anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so just that quarterback coach, I mean, that head coach, he came from the Rams,
Yep.
and now he's every quarterback that goes there, he turns them up. Sam Darnold had a great year last year, but he just couldn't beat the Lions. Some with the Lions, they were just whipping his ass.
Yeah,
You know,
they figured
and
him out.
yeah, their first round, who they lost to? They lost to the Rams in the first round.
Uh,
The Vikings.
the Vikings, I believe so. They lost to the
It
Rams.
was it was the Rams first round, right? They
Yeah, it
lost.
was the Rams. Yeah,
Yeah, and he got his
Rams.
ass
Whew.
whooped there too. He got his ass whooped there too. So I don't know. Maybe Sam Darnold. He goes to the Seahawks. I don't know if he'd be as efficient. I don't know how that coaching staff is with bringing in quarterbacks. And we've seen Sam Darnold not flourish everywhere else besides Minnesota. So I don't know how that would be. But we'll see. I don't think Seattle's going to be even a factor anyway. So I don't. And what's Sam Darnold going to do for them? You know, they buy trade DK. They just cut Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, they're in
Kenneth
reset.
Kenneth Walker is injury prone.
Uh huh.
You know, so but Jackson Smith the Jigba's been pretty good. So
Yep.
so looks like
They're,
they
they're,
have one receiver. Maybe they get another one in the draft. I don't know what they're doing.
it seems like they're in total rebuild mode. But
Yeah.
we had some breaking news this morning. Miles Garrett is staying with the Browns. He signed a deal. Whew, not gonna lie, that deal is massive, and I'm happy because the Eagles don't get him. Oh,
That would have been
oh,
insane. That would have been insane.
listen,
I would have just cried. I would have been like, bruh, shut the season down. That's it.
bro, I wasn't gonna watch. There's no point in it because I know
No.
they said he wanted to go to the Eagles or Commanders, but now he's staying. He's the highest paid non NFL quarterback in the league. He deserves it. I'm happy for him. Go screw yourselves, Eagles. You guys don't get. You guys aren't going to win the all season this time. Not again. Not again.
But
Oh.
what's the fucked up part is that he said, I'm trying to go somewhere. I'm trying to win. Get the
Mm-hmm.
fuck out of here.
No,
You just
they
wanted that. You just want that bread.
you wanted the bag. You wanted the
That's
bag.
it.
Nope.
You wanted the
I'm
bag.
okay. That's it. I'm okay with it. Um, but I'm happy for him.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Congrats. Get that money, bro. That's generational wealth, as they always
Hell
say.
yeah.
So we're
Hell
moving
yeah.
on. Got some NBA injuries. Kyrie out for the season. Torn ACL. It was tough watching him. You knew something was wrong because he was crying. I was like, damn. But he went back and he
Yeah.
shot the 2 free throws. So Kyrie's gonna be done. LeBron, he's out with a groin strain. After they lost to the Celtics last night. And I'm sorry, bro. Jalen Brunson, high ankle sprain. They said he's gonna be out for a possible, I think what they said, like 2 weeks. So
It's probably looking at 2 to 3 weeks because that ankle twist was crazy.
yeah,
That ankle twist was crazy. I mean, I don't know. Kyrie. It looks like the Mavs just had a bad luck, man.
yep.
All their centers went down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all their centers went down. Then Kyrie's out for the season. It's just crazy what's happened to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Hey, go
I
ahead.
have a question. Um, I got that one time I didn't have any money and I got that little paper to pay later, but I didn't know you only have to wait like 2 days, 5 days. Yeah, but I waited past the 5 days. I waited past the 5 days, and they haven't sent me
We
anything.
really are alive, guys. This is how PGN rolls
I
right
haven't
now.
gotten anything. No. Is there a way like I gotta? Is there a website to go to? Okay, so I gotta just look up easypass.com or something and check. Yeah, that's the site. All right, I got it. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys.
Nah, you good. As like we
I
said,
might,
we're on
I
the
might,
road. We're on the road.
I might be getting a ticket just so you know.
All right,
But
PGN, we we're not
yeah,
trying to promote breaking rules, guys, but shit happens. But the thing with the Kyrie injury that's crazy is because now I think he has like a year left on his deal.
yeah.
They could use this injury against him and be like, yeah, we don't have to pay you. So that's the crazy thing about this. Like that's why I'm like, does he opt
That's what sucks
in?
the most. That's what sucks the most is that
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna have to take a hit because it's your Achilles.
Yep.
No player's the same after the Achilles. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like I feel like Durant is probably the best one that he came off an Achilles injury, and
You mean
You
ACL?
know,
ACL.
he
He tore his ACL.
I think he had Achilles. No, it's Achilles.
Cool.
In the Raptors finals,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Durant.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, KD. Yeah.
Yeah. So when when KD came back pretty good, but even me personally, I feel like KD isn't really the same. You know what
No,
I mean?
he's lost
I
a
think
little step.
I think he's lost a little step, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just think everybody who's had an Achilles, they haven't come back the same. So he's gonna take a hit. He's gonna take a hit, and it sucks, but it's the nature of the game, man. You gamble when you're out there playing, and that's why sometimes you see a lot of players going, nah. Before I go out there, I want my money because
Mm-hmm.
shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
Maybe if he would
yeah,
have been negotiating the contract during the season and got it done during the season, he wouldn't be in this position right now.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
So
now the Mavericks have to make a big decision on him. It's like, do you want to pay him? You lost Luca. Because if you lose Luca and Kyrie, I mean, Nico's
yeah,
gone regardless. But damn, bro,
yeah,
damn.
yeah, that would be bad. That would be real bad.
And now AD shutting down for the rest of the season because there's no point in it. You're not gonna have him play just to possibly get in the play in, and then he could
No,
get
he
hurt
shut
too.
down.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
just
shut
shut it
down.
down. Uh, the,
Next year, doing next year. That's what they're doing. It's over.
yep. And now LeBron's hurt. He
Well,
groin injury.
LeBron's getting old, and it seems like the groin is always every year. That's what's been happening for the past 2 3 years.
Yep.
It's always been his groin.
Yeah, he's getting up there, man. Father Times hasn't lost yet the fight with LeBron yet. He's still throwing some jabs out there. So
Yeah,
I think they'll be okay. Now it's time for Lucas to shine without LeBron. You can see what he does,
yeah.
but they lost last night. The Knicks, I don't know what you guys are gonna do without Brunson. That to me is a massive blow to a team that already doesn't really
I,
play their bench like that.
I just like my whole family is Knicks fans, and I've just been ranting about the Knicks for the past 2 weeks with them. It's just I'm tired of Tibbs. I'm tired of Tibbs. I'm tired of. I've been a Knicks fan since a fucking baby. I grew up in a Knicks family, so I know like I'm invested. And Tibbs to me, he's just a fucking loser. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of his offense. His offense is horrible. I like in the years he's been there, I have not seen one player come off a double screen. We had DiVincenzo. All
Yeah,
DiVincenzo's 3-point shots last year were these crazy long threes out of nowhere that he was splashing. I didn't see one play DiVincenzo off a double screen like how Curry comes off two
yeah,
screens, catches it, and shoots it. No. And then he gets Mikael Bridges. We trade
uh huh,
5 fucking picks to get this kid. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And you don't even give him the ball to create off the dribble. You had this. He has this epiphany. Okay, okay. His epiphany was to try and make Mikael Bridges to a catch and shoot fucking player. You know what I mean? Make him to
yeah.
a catch and shoot player and tell him to change his whole fucking shot. His shot has been trash all year. Garbage. Whose fucking idea was that? Horrible. He doesn't play the bench. All right, like I don't know. They didn't even try to get a bench this year. Like we lost DiVincenzo, we lost guys, and they signed campaign. They had what's his name? Deuce McBride.
Yep,
They didn't even try to get a bench. Because they
yeah.
know too. And then my uncle says a thing in the chat. Oh, they just signed PJ Tucker. I don't give a fuck. They ain't paying him. Why you sign this dude to a 10-day contract? You're not gonna play the guy. What is the point of this? Is the GM gonna? When is the GM gonna step in and say, "Bro, I'm giving you these players. You're not fucking playing them." Like no one's gonna say nothing to this guy. They're just gonna just let him just do this shit. We're gonna be paying players to ride the bench and hold the fucking Gatorade cups. What is the point of that? I don't know, bro. That's all I gotta say about the Knicks. I'm just fucking done.
That is a true Knicks fan, here, ladies and gentlemen. But like, To add on, like that's what when I saw the injury against the Lakers, I would and like they were going over their next schedule. I'm like, they have a nasty couple of games coming on that they could not win. Like, and you don't want to fall from third to fourth because now it just gets wonky towards the end of the season. You want to have some momentum going into the playoffs, but oh, I don't know, man. Like it
No,
just looks like
I'm out on the Knicks. I'm gonna watch them because they're exciting. They're gonna win
yeah.
games. But I'm not gonna have them like a first second round exit, bro.
That's what I'm
I would
saying. I'm like,
I
yo,
wouldn't I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Pacers or the Pistons the first round and we lose to them. I wouldn't be surprised because we don't play our bench. Our starters are gonna come in limping into the playoffs. And then the Pacers and the Pistons, they're young teams. They run the
yeah.
floor.
Mm-hmm.
They're especially the Pistons. They're physical. Cade
Yep.
Cunningham is playing out of his fucking mind.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We signed fucking this guy OG Anunoby to a $43 million contract. Okay, the guy can't fucking stop a safety cone. You know what I mean? Like he played every time he's played Tatum, Tatum has lit him the fuck up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Brunson
It's
now being out, they might drop now because they don't have an offense without Brunson.
yeah. That's a
You
big
you you. you
loss.
I'm watching the Lakers game. Brunson's going bananas. Okay, but Towns has 12 points.
Yeah, I think
Why
that wasn't a good
why
look.
are why aren't you playing? Why are you making plays for Towns?
Yeah. Barkley
The
said
the
that.
the, the Lakers have no center.
Yeah.
Biggest center is Jackson Hayes. He's like a fraction of the size of Towns. Why
Yep.
aren't you feeding this man down low? No, you have Brunson there, dribbling and dribbling and dribbling and dribbling and dribbling. Like
Yeah,
what?
that
What
was a
the?
bad. That was bad. Charles Barkley talked about it on Inside the NBA. He was like, "Why are you not making plays for him?" But Shaq was like, "Oh, if you're Karl Anthony Towns, you have to demand the ball." I'm like, "It's still not his team yet. He's not going to do that right now.
No.
He's still figuring out the offense just as much as anyone else is. But that's kind of on Tibbs to get better at that. But Jesus, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're
Whew.
in trouble. We're in trouble,
Anyway,
man.
um,
Let's get the next topic here.
moving on. Anthony Edwards files motion to not have any visitation or custody
Oh my
to one
god.
of his baby mama's kids. And I was like, you said in the group chat offline, you were like, you see why he doesn't want to be the face of the league because of stuff like this. But when I was reading up on it, it was like he told the girl to have an abortion. She said no, and she had the child out of spite. So it's pretty much a spite child. But I'm like, bro, I get it's a spite child, but you still can't do that. That kid didn't do anything to deserve the spite. I was like, women sometimes are petty. I get it, but damn, bro.
Come on, you're old enough to know that when you're doing the deed without the my son's in the car right now, so when you're doing the deed, without the raincoat, you know what I mean? You know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Like we're not fucking come on, you're not at high school no more, bro, and that's just
Nope.
irresponsible. You know, I'm going to a kids party right now with my son. You know what I'm saying? You know what Whitehead is at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Like, it's just I don't want to bash him because too much. Because I know he's already kind of he probably ain't gonna hear this, but I'm saying he's probably. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard their crazy take on it. They've had, probably all podcasts have probably ripped this guy.
Yep.
It just don't make no sense to me. Like, I mean, at least the good part is that it help him financially. But like, what are you gonna do if this kid grows up, right, and he's like fucking a biochemist or some shit, or
Yeah.
he's like an actor, or he's like a basketball player, or he's doing something with his life, and you had no involvement in it. How are you gonna feel?
Yep. Um, my biggest thing that I'm seeing is yeah, I get it, but the woman in the she you can't just be like doing stuff like that. I get you're upset and all that type of stuff, but you can't take it that way. And sometimes that happens a lot. He has money, he's a cop, he's a bad big star, so let me
That I
get the
don't I don't
money.
I, I don't blame her. I blame him.
Yeah,
Come on, you Anthony Edwards. You know every girl's trying to trap you, bro. You know this.
that's true.
Like, what do you? Come on, man. And then now people don't understand. I don't know if he had his father involved in his life. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that's why he don't give a fuck. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And but you gotta understand that some people, like, I know people who, with their father, and they want to meet them down the road.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm like, why? But it's an empty thing in them, and you to create that for a child that didn't ask to be here off of a dumb decision you made is
Yep.
just stupidity. I don't get it, but what are you gonna do, man? It's just it is what it is.
You just gotta learn
Sad.
from your mistakes, man. I hope they come to a better conclusion than this.
Yeah,
But I think right now tempers are at its worst. He's probably like, "Yo, you doing this," and she's probably trying to be like, "Yo, but you did this," and like the thing is, I'm seeing there's no reason, there's no logical one. It's like, "Yo, you're upset, you're
yeah,
upset. Let's. There's a kid coming. I get it, but he already doesn't he have multiple kids anyway? Like, bro, come on, you
yeah,
this has happened before.
yeah.
Uh,
Exactly.
so, but I don't really know what else to say about this. Do you have any closing topics on this one?
Nah, I have nothing to say anything more. I said what I had to say about it. It's fucked up to me. But
Yeah, but anyway, the talk of the town after Thursday's Lakers Knicks game was that LeBron confronted Stephen A. Smith, and you could clearly see what LeBron was talking about to
yeah,
Stephen A. And it created a divisive um response where that you had some players who were like Stephen A been talking shit for a couple of times. He got pressed. Other people are like, Bronny is a grown man. You can't really. So
yeah,
I see both sides of it. I'm just like, I don't
yeah.
really care
I, I
about
I I
this. And
see. Yeah, I see both. I see both sides too. I see both sides. I think I more see LeBron's side. The only thing that I would say that I didn't like what LeBron did was actually approach him in public.
uh-huh.
And what I get is that Stephen A. did it in public. I'm gonna do it in public, which I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that. But at the end of the day, he's attacking his son,
yeah,
and they're coming like Mama Bear
yeah,
for your kids. Your kid's 22, 23 years old now.
yep,
He may have a different take on it. If you sat down with him and said, "Yo, what do you think I should do? I'm mad as hell. I want to approach him. Do you think I should do that?" Bronny probably would have probably been like, "Dad, don't worry about it. If anything, I'm gonna reach out to Stephen A. myself and I'll talk to him about it. Or you know what? Hey, every player gets criticized. Dad, I'm in the NBA now. I'm
yeah,
getting criticized, so it is what it is. So I think he should have probably sat down with his son and asked him what reaction he should have had. But the why I agree more with LeBron's because like why is this a story?
yeah,
The kid's a non-factor. What
exactly.
he's
He's not in the
saying,
league. Yeah,
he's not. He's in a G League. He comes in. He scores a bucket like a layup. The crowd goes crazy. So what? He's on a team with his dad. He's having a good time. Yo, bro, imagine Bronny right now sitting on the bench. His dad's coming down, playing at 40, 41 years old with these fast lane dunks. Luka's throwing it full court. He's catching it, laying it up on the other side of the rim. This is great for both of them right now.
yeah,
Let them have their moment. There's no point to turn this into time to criticize. And then he's telling LeBron, why you putting your son through it? Like questioning LeBron's like decision making as a father.
yeah. I think
And
that's
it's
where it
like,
really came from. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like, bro, what has LeBron done as a father that's been wrong? It hasn't. LeBron's been a great father. He's been a great family man. He has done nothing in the public eye to embarrass his kids or his wife or nobody.
yep.
So to question his decisions as a father, knowing how famous this man is, you should have just not even talked about the whole topic to begin with.
And
So
I agree with
you
you.
know,
I agree with you. I think the thing that LeBron was more mad about is that he's like, yo, my son's the 55th pick in the draft.
yeah,
Why is he a top? And that's why I keep
yeah,
saying you're proving LeBron's point. You didn't talk
yeah,
about how Giannis was the youngest to make 20K. The story was LeBron approached me, and now it's like, bro,
yeah,
you're talking about him. It's like there's other stuff to talk about. Steph Curry had a great
yeah.
night. You didn't talk about that. You'll talk. It's like, but that's what like I'm like Stephen A.
But you see, Stephen A. is moving into a different direction in his career
Mm-hmm.
because now that he has the talk show, he touches on Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
He's touching on, he'll touch on something that's popping on social media. So he's going into a space outside of sports more
Hmm.
now. He's going into the TMZ space
Yeah.
where now if you're talking about controversial things, something controversial happens to you, oh, it's a topic now. It's it's time to talk about it. And he's also fighting for a contract.
Yep.
So now if he's generating all this traffic on his channel, he could just go to ESPN like, yo, why do I gotta renew a contract with you? I'll just do my fucking Stephen A. Smith show, make my own money, get my own shit. I could go anywhere I want, you know what I mean, and not worry about you copywriting me, you know what I mean.
Yep.
So make a decision, and ESPN they got nobody. They got Pat McAfee kind of. They got nobody, so they had to give Stephen A. this big contract.
Yeah.
So
And
it's a lot that Stephen A. is trying to do. So I just think that that kind of shit is corny. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like how long we've been talking on PGN? We have not talked about Bronny one time.
You,
Like
you see what I'm trying to
he's not
say?
a story.
We
He's
haven't
not a
talked
story.
about him.
It's not a story, bro. It really isn't. Hey man,
Come on, man. I
he
get I
he's
get you
lucky.
need
He's
topics,
lucky.
bro.
He's lucky. LeBron's famous because he probably would have got slapped.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, some of these reporters talk wild sometimes. I'm like, y'all are
Yeah.
really lucky they gotta maintain their image because some of y'all do need to get smacked because y'all talk about these players like they are animals at the zoo, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Don't sit that close to the bench next time.
Yeah.
the,
And,
um,
and and Larry David was next to him. They should have put the song.
I know Larry
Why,
David was
why, I
like,
don't. Not one person has done that, yo. You could have had LeBron sitting right in front of him, and just while he's talking, the song.
yo,
Yo, we got to be a clip of it. Then you have,
right?
but Larry David's not in the scene. That's the fucked up part. But
Yeah,
you can easily have Stephen A. say his take, right?
yeah.
Like, oh, Bronny ABCD, then it cuts off to just LeBron in front of him. And the song playing. Just like, now
I'm
you're getting your ass torn out for being an asshole, bro.
I wish Curve was still going on because that would have been an excellent scene to this season 13. Oh, damn, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Miss that
Still,
show.
come on, man. I miss it too.
Yeah.
But moving on, we got Pepper Takes. Well, a really crazy one. I think we all, as men, know this one. Ben Affleck
Yeah.
allegedly tried to spin the block to get his ex-wife back, Jennifer Gardner. She isn't interested. Come on, bro. You don't announce that type of stuff, bro. You gotta do that
This,
stuff on the
this,
slide,
this dude's a spin the block all star, yo. He's a spin
bro.
the block Hall of Famer, bro. This dude,
Yo,
this dude, this dude doing donuts on the block right now. He's doing Papa Willie's on the block. He is spinning the block.
bro,
And he
he
did
gonna
it with
get her.
J
I'm telling
Lo.
you, he gonna get her.
She already said she don't want him.
Come on, she's doing that now. I'm telling you, they go to an event. She gets a
Yeah,
little liquor
yeah.
in her system.
Hey,
He's a,
he's doing something right because he's getting these bad chicks. You know what I'm saying? He's spinning the block and they're coming back to him. He probably has that. I know guys like that. Like I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like you
I ain't
like
got
me, you
that
like
either,
me. You know
man.
what I mean? Like guys have like this fucking intuition where like, oh, I know if I do this, I do that, I'll get her.
Yeah,
You know, and he probably knows her. He lived with her. He's been with her.
yeah,
He knows that this is the way to get her. I
yep,
make it public,
uh huh,
make her kind of a spectacle,
yeah,
and I throw it out there, let it sit, let it boil up, let it cook. And like you said, I see her at a fucking event. Yo, guess what? Now it's a topic. She's gonna beeline right to him.
yep,
Why did you say that? Da da da. Oh, you know why I said that? I miss you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I
You
wish. Da,
getting
da, da, da. And you're getting into the convo now, and we'll see. We'll see where
you
it
see the
goes.
vision. You see the
Yeah,
vision,
big
bro. Because
bets.
right now she's like, "Yo, you were just with J Lo. You were just this." Remember, he doesn't drink, so if they go to an event,
Mm,
she's drinking. He's probably say some stuff that she really liked when they were dating. He started
uh
spitting
huh.
that Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne type game, bro. It's
Uh
gonna be like you gonna see that next story. Oh, Ben Affleck and Jennifer,
huh.
we're sharing a
Yeah.
spot is sharing a coffee together, and then
Yeah.
boom, right then and there, yo, that is a master workman, bro. Like
Yo,
you just said,
what
master
if you
spin block.
yeah. What if you go see a picture? Oh, TMZ got a picture of J Lo and Jennifer Garner having lunch with Ben Affleck at the same time.
Oh
They
God,
all went in
no.
the car together, and they all went to the hotel together. We're like, yo, man, what's up, bro? Just spin the block of two chicks and brought home at the same time? Nuts. That'll be
No,
nuts.
man, don't do that. Don't do that. She Latino. She'll kill. She'll kill everyone in that. Like, don't do that.
Yo, you're stereotyping right now. You're stereotyping. It's true, yo.
Oh,
The Latinas and the black women, man, they have that spice to them.
yeah, bro. What?
They have that spice to
Wait. Calm it down. Calm it down. But like, nah, I'm like, oh, he planting the seeds out there. Everyone's like,
yeah,
oh, it's fail. I'm
yeah,
like, it's not fail, bro. Like, he gonna do something. I'm telling you, like, you don't get J Lo back like that without knowing how to do that type of stuff. That man's a genius. That man is a
yeah,
genius.
yeah.
Whew.
But yeah, he had this kids party now, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to be out.
yeah, man. Go
But
go have fun.
yeah,
I'm sorry, you gotta deal with kids on the weekends too. I couldn't do that.
I'm a kid person, man. I'll be honest. I can deal with kids all day. I
Four
know
year
that's
olds.
yeah, I know. People always say, how the hell, bro? My son's my boy's son. He's 4 years old. We have parties at the house. The adults are all talking and drinking. I'm playing with the kids.
You a better
I'm
man
playing
than
with the
me.
kids there. Yeah, I don't know. So wrong with me. Ain't on no Michael Jackson shit though. I just like
No, I know what
I'm
you
not
mean.
I'm not alone with them. All right, there's adults in there with me. You know what I mean? I don't have a Neverland Ranch.
Ah.
Nah, but let me clear it up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta clear that up. Oh my god.
yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
But
yo,
yeah,
we out.
yeah,
All
yo, man, I holla at you, man. Yo, PGN podcast, we out.
right.